All right, guys, we are live. Welcome on in. Just as we are telling your followers that you have started. All right, guys, welcome on in. Thank you, everyone who is tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We are on episode number 4. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for our guest this evening. I can't wait to tell you more about Derreck. However, there is something that I do need to address to you guys before we can get into the reason why you came here. Okay, so I'm just going to make this statement and then that's it. Okay. All right. As you know, we are facing a global pandemic right now. That being said, there are many rumors floating around, including some being that my family's bar, Shinnick's Pub, is one of the hotspots. I wanted to address this on behalf of my family and start first and foremost by saying that we are thinking and praying for everyone who is sick and battling this virus, excuse me. I was one of the bartenders on Saturday and can assure you that myself and the 2 other bartenders have shown no signs or symptoms. I have taken my temperature 2 times daily as recommended by the CDC, and my temperature has been normal. It's impossible to say when or where people contracted this, given that it has a 14-day incubation period. So there's no sense in playing the blame game here, guys. All we can do is help each other through these very difficult times. I want to end this with the wise words of Mr. Rogers. When I was a boy, I would see scary things in the news. My mom would say to me, "Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." That is what we need to be towards each other right now, helping. I encourage everyone to take care of each other and instead spread kindness. All right, that's the only Corona talk you're going to get from me. Now, I'm going to pour myself a drink and I want all of you to do it with me. I pulled out the hard stuff today. I love me a little bit Maker's Mark. I thought I was going to do it on ice, but I think I'm just going to do it straight up. So, all right, guys, let me get to talking about our guest this evening, okay? Derreck Baker, aka DB. He is the co-founder of Pro Train, and I just love this guy. He was one of the first people who kind of gave me a chance out of college when I said I wanted to join the sports reporting world, and I actually wanted him to be my first guest. It didn't turn out that way, but I'm so happy he is here right now. I'm gonna get him to join on in. Give me 1 second. All right. As he's loading, guys, remember, engage in conversation. Tell me what it is you're drinking and where you're drinking from. Please, I want to know. All right, we are connecting. What's up, DB? Can you hear me? Derreck, I can't hear you. This is very sad. How about now? Uh-oh. All right. Let's try and get Derreck connected again. Thank you, everyone who is tuning in and saying hi. I'm going to take a quick drink. Yeah, that tastes really fucking good. Okay, so Derreck, I'm going to try and get him to join again. Guys, remember, I'm learning all this with you, okay? So all we can do is I need you guys to be as patient with me as humanly possible. I'm going to reach out to him, try connecting. Okay. All right, so I'm drinking whiskey today and I'm drinking Maker's Mark. So let me tell you guys a little bit about Maker's Mark. One, it is such a smooth bourbon. Bourbon has become a new expensive hobby of mine that I just can't afford. Which is really sad because it really is delicious. Okay, I think we potentially are going to get Derreck back in here. It's just loading right now, so hopefully second time is the charm. I think Jenna drinks that for an hour before this starts. What's up, Derreck?
What up? How are you?
All right. We had some technical difficulties. It always happens, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a lot of A
Tell
lot of
me,
new ways of going about things now, huh?
it is the new norm that we are going through, you know. Tell me what it is that you are drinking.
Actually, tonight we're drinking in some Jameson tonight. Uh, I actually kind of put a lot of the liquor away these last 3 months, so I had to dig in an old trusty case and pull out some Jameson. It was either that or white Hennessy. So
Okay, all right. Well, everyone, raise your glass. Raise your glass and cheers to some great conversation ahead of us.
for sure,
Someone called Jameson vitamin J. I think I like that.
we call it the mother's milk.
The mother's milk. I don't know if I've ever
Yeah,
heard of that one before.
yeah. No, my mom is Irish, and our family we call it the mother's milk.
I like that very, very much.
Yeah,
Okay, so Derreck, thank you so much for coming on. Obviously, this wasn't the plan. I wanted you originally to like come to the bar and we like share a drink in person,
yeah,
but you know,
yeah.
here we are, and we're gonna just kind of roll with it. And I really appreciate you being here. Um, I was thinking when you came to Chicago, was I one of your first athletes that you had?
You and there's two other young guys that were my first athletes when I came off of being an intern with Brad Lashinsky. So when he moved me to actually employee out to McCook, you were one of my first athletes that came on board.
Oh,
And I have two other guys that are baseball players that are doing pretty well. One at Air Force,
all right.
and then one is starting catcher at Pitt.
Oh my God, that's
But
amazing.
yeah, but I was just talking to your brother.
Oh
We were just,
God.
we were just talking about how the trickle down effect pretty much happened with you guys. It was you, and then your brother,
Hmm.
and then probably pretty much 90% of Bridgeport.
All right. Well, there we
Yes.
go. I mean, I love it. I'll tell you this. I have never sweat more in my entire life than to work out with you. And I remember the one time we were at the max and we were running like it was like kitty corner, and the guy who was running with us like went into a garbage can and puked his guts out, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, man, come on, get it together."
Man, those are the days of diagonal runs at the max.
Yes.
All you original athletes know so much at the max and how things started. I've changed quite a bit from then. I've been well more educated, and it's not all about killing you guys anymore.
I appreciate that. I wish I was a part of that, but I was not.
Yeah, no,
Okay, so
you're definitely a part of the kill team.
I was.
Mhm.
Okay, so did you play football or basketball in college?
Actually, I played football in college.
Okay,
Uh,
I thought you played basketball, and I saw it on your LinkedIn. I was like, wait, he played football? I can't believe I didn't
yeah,
know that either.
yeah. No, I was a football guy. I played soccer growing up my whole life. Played football in high school, and then went to a very small town in Decatur, Illinois, small university, Millikan University, and played football down there.
All right. So after you were finished playing football, what made you want to be a, sports performance coach and trainer?
Well, I got my degree in kinesiology, and I ended up going to physical therapy school at St. Ambrose for a year. It wasn't for me, but I also was young. So I took 1 year of physical therapy school, but I was working as a physical therapist assistant and aide at a very large company back in the Quad Cities called Rock Valley Physical Therapy. Uh, it wasn't really my calling. It was one of those your mom pushes you to be a doctor, and you that was my source of being a doctor. Uh, but from there, I worked at a strength and conditioning company back in the Quad Cities, and that was really my calling. Uh, I love working with athletes, and I feel like everyone's an athlete in some sorts.
Hmm.
Uh, so it was real cool.
Yeah.
Uh, then I moved up here. It's actually 10 years ago now that I've
And
been here in Chicago.
so, and you kind of lead into the next thing I want to ask or tell
Hmm.
kind of people is if people don't know your background, they would think you were like through and through bred Chicago, and you're not.
No, no, no. I'm originally from Davenport, Iowa. Quad City guy. I moved up here just to chase opportunity. Uh, got up here to Chicago, had some really great opportunities with a physical therapist company here, as well as a very large strength and conditioning company on the south side that brought me on, and I just kind of built my brand from that.
Yeah.
Uh, was out in the West Burbs for quite a bit. Built a company called Fit Code, big South Side stint.
Yep.
Uh, from there, teamed up with my partner Jimmy Brinkley, and we started PRO, and that was real big on a big part of my life and where I'm at today.
Yeah. Did you ever think, like, obviously you said your mom kind of pushed you to start this. Like, did you ever really picture, maybe it wasn't the decision that you wanted, but like where you're at now? Like, did you ever see that, like, kind of where, obviously, like, I don't think this is your end goal, because I think there's more that you got that you want, and I know that about
Yeah.
you. But like, with the amount of progress that you made, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, like, can you just believe where you're at?
No, honestly, I can't. Moving here to the city of Chicago, it's one of the toughest cities I can ever imagine. I didn't really have open arms with the success or the things that I was bringing to Chicago. There was a lot of pushback from multiple things, from because I'm not from here, I don't really have a tie,
Hmm.
or just a lot of athletes weren't educated of what was going on. Um, so with what I was doing and with what I was building, uh, I can never ever believe that I have a gym in the middle of the city that I built from the ground up. Like physically, me and Jimmy put the floor down, built
Yeah.
like physically from the ground up. Uh, Having 30 plus pros come through my gym every year for their off season training, have 150 clients from adult fitness, sports performance, and then all the athletes and all the kids that we've helped in the neighborhoods and just to get better.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
I mean, I didn't get to say it before you guys, but Derek trains some of the, like, elite of the elite. So if you are looking to get in shape from the best, I mean, this is the guy. So that being said, we are all quarantined, and it's very easy to just sit on your couch or sit in your bed. What workout would you give people who maybe they're not the people who are like, I'm going to the gym and deadlifting and doing all these things? Like, what's a
yeah,
quick 5-minute workout just to get them moving?
man, like a lot. It's a big question. A lot of people are asking, and we've been doing a different exercise on our company Instagram
Hmm.
with at-home products. Some things that
Paper
will help you
plates.
guys. Paper plates. You
Paper
guys,
plates, guys.
if
Yeah.
you guys have carpet, you can use paper plates. If you guys have hardwood floor, you guys can use. Uh, so you have paper plates, you have towels. Towels will work on hardwood floor. We did a series with a 1 gallon jug that you'll see we'll post throughout this week.
Hmm.
There's a dowel or a broomstick.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
some pull stuff, some pushing stuff with it, some mobility stuff. You'll see some more mobility stuff with the dowel next week as well. But really, if you guys need any help, you can always ask us with my
Yeah.
company. But just really kind of think outside of the box. I tell a lot of kids they get upset that they don't want to lift and lift weights and stuff. The
Liquor
crazy
bottles,
lift
wine
your bottom.
bottles, soup cans. There are
No,
options.
what's really crazy is our kids that carry around their backpacks are easily 30 pounds.
Yes, so
So
true. So,
you
so
can
true.
you can pick those things up and move them around a bit. So
And everyone who is watching, in the wise words of Elle Woods in Legally Blonde, she says, working out gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people just don't shoot their husbands. So you're going to be locked in your house with your husband and you don't want to shoot him. So work out for 5 minutes, guys, okay? It's
yeah,
going to help. It really is. What has been the most rewarding part of your job that you didn't see coming?
knowing it's not a job anymore.
That's amazing.
Uh, I wake up at 3:30 every morning and be to work at 4:45. And some nights I don't get home till 10 o'clock at night, and I don't complain at all. It feels like I don't have a job. It's something I love so much,
Mhm.
uh, and that's the difference of being at school thinking that I want to be a physical therapist and then being to where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Uh, to be a certified strength and conditioning coach is just super crazy. Something that I never thought I would be, especially in the big city of Chicago.
Yeah, no, for sure. So once we're finally out,
hmm
what's the first sporting event you want to go back to?
Man, it depends what seasons are going to be going on.
Yeah,
Uh, I was super, and this is kind of corny to some of you guys, but I'm super excited about the Chicago Fire coming into the city.
that's going to
Uh,
be awesome. They're playing back at Soldier Field for the first
yeah,
time in like, it's like 15 or something years, right?
has it has to be 15 years because the last time that they had a game down there, I went to it, and I was probably, gosh, 18, maybe 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
Was I went to the last game that they had at Soldier.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, so I'm super excited. I know it's kind of not what people expect in
that's okay.
Chicago,
That's
but
okay.
but
I'm
I'm
excited
off
to see the Stars play.
that too. But I'm super excited to see a White Sox game this year. I'm really excited about that.
I was talking about that yesterday, man. I just want to go in there and like get all the smells, the food smells, everything from the vendors, like everything.
And we'll be respectable this year. So I'm
Hmm.
excited about that.
Yeah. Okay, Derek, we are going to do rapid fire questions. It has
Cool.
to be the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
hmm
All right, I'm going to take a drink really quick. Everyone take a drink. Okay. What reality show is your guilty pleasure?
Reality show is my guilty pleasure. Uh, uh, Meat eaters.
What is it?
The meat eaters.
What's
It's
that?
it's this guy that he hunts everything, uh, and everything he eats, he cooks, and that's the only he doesn't go to the grocery store type of thing.
Oh,
It's on Netflix.
okay.
So yeah, I'm more of I don't get into like the reality shows like the Kardashian types of thing. It's
Yeah,
always like Life Below Zero,
got it.
uh, like those types of things
Yeah. Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing that happened to you in the classroom?
in the classroom. Hmm. Uh, I depanned somebody and got kicked out for 3 days.
What? Wait, were they like at the chalkboard?
No, they were actually in gym class. It was one of my best friends, and I talked to her earlier today. And
Oh my
well,
God.
what I did was and the way I set it up, I didn't think I should fall for it. You interlock your hands in between the net on the volleyball
Okay.
net, trying to go zip it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
you who could go to the quickest to the top quickest, and then you depants the person. And my gym class in high school was easily 400 people. So yeah, I got kicked out of school for that one.
Oh God. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, what's the best piece of advice you've received?
uh, don't ever be comfortable.
I like it.
Uh, was the best advice.
What's your most irrational fear?
Fear of heights.
Really?
Oh, I'm scared to death of heights. Or or snakes and spiders, but
Okay.
heights just heights just do it to me. It's like stomach drop, sweating, want to throw up on myself type of thing.
Oh God. Okay. No,
But
no heights for you.
uh,
Chicken or steak?
chicken.
Chicken. Okay. What is your favorite restaurant in the city?
Oh gosh, that's tough because I'm such a foodie.
You are such a foodie, and I know you have
Yeah,
like your Pilsen spots as well as places throughout the city. So,
yeah, that's tough. Man, it's so tough because of it's just certain circumstances. But just off the top of my head would be Kathy D's for a Cajun chicken sandwich.
and those French fries are the best French
Yes,
fries in the neighborhood,
yes.
hands
I
down.
I love Bridgeport, and then Kathy D's is one of my moves for sure. Uh,
Amen.
and then Mario O'Malley's has
Ooh.
kind of been my new stint right now.
Yeah.
Their steak sandwiches to die for.
So funny story about O'Malley's. Is she 4-year-old niece,
Yeah,
Scarlett, is their best customer because she walks up and they already know what she wants. They're like, "Oh,
yeah,
you want a vanilla cone? Here you
yeah,
go." Like,
yeah.
like okay,
Hey,
Scarlett.
no, I love Mario O'Malley's.
Yeah.
Sal's good people.
Okay. Who do you admire the most?
That's a good question. Who do I admire most? Uh, Probably my pops, my dad.
All right. Why?
'Cause he's been through the bottom, complete bottom, like 10 years in the pen type of thing, and now he's a successful business owner now. Uh, so he taught me my drive. So that's who I admire the most.
That's amazing. What's the kindest thing a stranger has done for you?
Hmm. I have to think back a ways because Chicago's not really kind to people.
Not
So,
always. Not
uh,
always. Yeah.
no, you know what? Honestly, uh, the people that talk about my company, honestly, that's like you. The way I've built PRO and my brand is word of mouth to the fullest.
Yeah.
It's been my best marketing tool. But there's so many people that walk through our doors at Pro and come one, maybe two classes, and they'll be, hey, yo, you guys need to come over and check this out. So I feel like that's a stranger. Uh, so yeah, I think anyone that talks about my company and my brand is definitely that's the kindest thing you can do for me.
Amen. Amen. Okay, next question. What's the number one thing on your bucket list?
Man, Thailand. Uh,
Thailand.
yeah, I've done a lot of traveling. Uh, Dubai. I did Australia for work. Uh, all through the Caribbean, Mexico, through South America, Hawaii, all this stuff. Thailand is on my bucket list right now.
Okay. All right. And Tom, I can see these comments just so you know. I can see them all.
That's funny.
Okay. What celebrity annoys you the most?
What celebrity annoys me the most? Man, I don't know. That would be Steven Jackson right now. Well, not right now because there's no sports, but oh, I'm sorry, not Jackson. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith.
Oh, I was like, who's Steven Jackson?
No,
I'm like,
not Stephen
yeah.
Jackson. Stephen Jackson is part of a podcast I'm watching right now, All the
Okay.
Smoke. I'm a huge fan of Stephen Jackson, but Stephen A. Smith annoys the living hell out of me.
I think you and many people could agree with
Uh,
that comment. What do you wish more people were open-minded to?
Change.
Okay. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you hear music or be forced to sing along to any song you heard?
What, what was it again? It broke up a little bit. All I heard was song. I heard sing along
So,
or dance along or something.
would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music or be forced to sing along to any song you heard?
Man, I'll take the dance one.
The dance one? Okay.
Yeah.
If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
Uh, Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Hmm.
Okay.
Uh, just closest to us, primate wise.
Hmm.
But just extremely strong.
All right.
Uh,
Force of nature.
it is. It is. We always have would you rather's in pro, and it's always would you rather fight a gorilla or would you rather fight a lion?
Ah, I think I would rather fight a gorilla.
Nah, I don't
Because no,
know.
here's my reason. Because I think they are the most connected to us. So I think I could talk them off the edge.
Man, a gorilla's gonna rip your arms off and beat you with
I mean,
that.
yeah, but a lion's gonna bite my head off. So at
It'll be
least
quick. It'll be
I
quick.
I guess
It's a lose-lose. I'm
it
I'm
is a
taking my
lose-lose
shots with them.
situation. Okay, who should be my next guest?
Next guest. Ooh. Who was your first guest? Who is?
My first guest was Madison Cuckoo. She is another sports reporter that I've met who is from Canada.
Okay. Uh, Cameron Smith would be a good one.
Okay, so I had Lawrence Holmes on last night, and he said
Okay.
Cam too.
Cameron Smith would be a great one. He's always a
Okay.
good talk.
Um,
Or I would shoot for probably your old volleyball coach from college.
oh,
Like any old coach of yours would be good.
ooh, that would be a good one. An old coach.
Mm.
I mean, my one coach who I love the most is from Marshall, Minnesota. His name's Terry Colhane. I think he's in his 70s now, so I don't know if he has Instagram,
Yeah.
but he would be so much fun to have on because
Yeah.
he actually called me when the Cubs won the World Series just to do a wellness check on me.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the
Yeah.
man.
No,
Okay, wait.
that would definitely be one. Cam would be awesome.
Okay.
I think a lot of your followers would like Cam too,
All right. This is the second one, so I have to text him after we're done. I just
for
have to.
sure.
It's just too crazy. Okay, when you finally get to go back in pros gym, describe that workout that you're gonna do.
Uh, I'm. It's funny because my team is probably like he's a stiffler. Um, it depends when it falls in our program.
Hmm.
We're in week 3 of our program. Depending how it goes, we'll probably bless all our members with a new program. So for adult fitness, I know a lot of people are excited about our hurricane workouts.
Oh my God.
Uh,
A
the our
hurricane workout. Should we be
yeah.
nervous?
No, 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 no. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And then our athletes, hopefully it's going to be somewhat nice and we can get outside. I want to get on the hill. Sometime this week, I'm probably do a running workout, some track work
There you go.
for our athletes. So we
All right.
can't wait to get back. When we get back at PRO, we're gonna have a bunch of stuff. We're gonna change some things, have some new equipment put into. So this is kind of a good time for us too.
I can't wait. All right. So everyone right now, raise your glasses. We're going to end it on a toast. Okay. So everyone who's watching, raise your glasses. This is an Irish blessing. It says, may the best days of your past be the worst days of your future. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, dang. Should I chug it? Okay. Why not? All right. Derek, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime.
All right. Bye.
Have a good one.
All right, guys. Derek has left, but I just wanted to again say thank you, thank you, thank you for everyone who has continued to watch, who has continued to share a drink with me. My throat's kind of burning right now. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't planning on drinking that much, but maybe I just will drink up more. Bottoms up, right? Yeah, just bottoms up. I'm just going to pour a little bit more. I'm not going to finish the bottle, even though I probably will. Yes, Bobby Salu. All right, guys. So I actually can tell you who tomorrow's guest is because it's confirmed. So next guest tomorrow is going to be a friend of mine, Dorian Kraft. Dorian is a sports reporter down in Little Rock, Arkansas, and Dorian actually has been quarantined. Her and her husband went to Amsterdam, Belgium, and London about a week and a half ago, and yeah, so we're gonna get her perspective. We're gonna talk to her. We're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna have some shots. And Carly, Bobby Phillips, and I, we might have something in the works. I don't know. You're just gonna have to keep watching and see. But guys, thank you again so much for tuning in. Remember, spread kindness right now. We all need that way more than anything else right now. Okay, so cilantro, Fran, it's not cilantro. Okay, as the Irish say, cilantro. All right. Bye, guys. Take care.